Hello everybody. I've got another VR. I know it's a couple of weeks since I've done a knife review, but this is a VR for a cracking competition. The guy's name's Del. His channel is DirtyRoomKnives. There's a few strands to the competition. I'll put a link in the description box to his channel, and also I'll put a link to the competition announcement video, because one of the strands is, I think for the second prize, to ask people to check out his channel. So if you're not already subscribed to DirtyRoomKnives, what I'd be very grateful for is if you could check out his channel. If you like what you see, and he's a good bloke, he's an excellent knife maker, some really nice designs. If you like what you see, I'd ask you to subscribe. And if you do subscribe, could you please leave a comment in the leave a comment on that video, that competition announcement video, saying that I sent you. Because what's going to happen is, for every new subscriber that goes over and says that I sent them, or whoever sent them, you get an extra chance in the draw for that prize. So check him out anyway, it's well worth a look. And if you do feel that you can subscribe to his channel, please make that comment saying I sent you. Now, the next bits are to show your favourite knife in your collection, to discuss your grail knife, and also to talk about what you'd like to see more of on Del's channel, DirtyRoomKnives. And I've noticed a few people have been saying they'd like to see more tutorials, and they are very helpful and very interesting. I'm not currently a knife maker, so although I like watching them, I don't perhaps get as much value out of them as other people would. So what I would like to see more of is testing videos. I do remember the early one, chopping up the tin cans with the Kung Fu movie in the background. First of all, I'd like to see the testing videos because I think they're entertaining, but also I think it's very interesting to see products that people put a lot of time and effort in being proved to be well up to the job they're designed for. If you've seen some of George at GI Customs testing videos or Gavco, you would have 100% faith in their products. So I know that Del's knives are up to the job because of this very early testing video, but I would like to see more. Now, the main parts where we get to see some knifeage, it shows the favourite knife in your collection and shows the grail, talks about your grail knife. So I think we'll move to the desktop and then we can have a better look. Okay, so first question, what's the favourite knife in your collection? I have mentioned many times that the favourite everyday carry pocket knife is the Victorinox Spartan, but the favourite knife in the collection has to be, currently, this from George at GI Custom Knives. This one's a Christmas present. You've seen this before, so I don't propose to do a full review, but what we've got is handmade, hand-stitched leather sheath with the maker's mark on the belt loop, riveted on, basket weave pattern. The knife itself is 012 tool steel, 3/16 thick. You see a bit of oil on the blade. Because it's 01, I do keep it lightly oiled with camellia oil. Desert ironwood burl handle scales with the 2 pins. It's absolutely gorgeous. There we've got the maker's mark on the ricasso, and the edge that it came with was absolutely flawless. Look at that. Oh, I've just chopped Marshall's curly cue off. You'd like that one. It's a good heavy knife. It's well balanced, and it's very, very pretty. That's a Tanto 200 is the name of the design. As I say, handmade, on request, my Christmas present. So that currently is the collection favourite. In terms of Grail knives, there's a few knives that I would really like that aren't currently in the collection, and they are from Del at Dirty Room Knives. One is Scott from Wessex Blades. One of his big daft choppers would be brilliant. Brother Marshall, L Marshall 32, and I wouldn't mind a folder from Tim Troyer at Sugar Creek Forge. And there are more, but even then, that's at the top of the list. Those handful, it's going to take quite some time before they ever show up in the collection. So I'm going to talk about what was probably the first Grail knife for me, and again you've seen this in a previous video. This is a Fontenille Pateau Laguiole knife, and the reason I say that this was a Grail knife is because when I started collecting, I was focusing very much on the budget end of the market, and this was the first expensive knife that I added to the collection. Traditional French pattern, juniper scales, the filework, the guillochage on the back. It's a slip joint with a very strong spring. This is RWL 34 steel. As you can see, the blade's a bit scratched up. When I get a new knife for the collection, I do use them all a little bit, just to see how they feel and how they perform. But this one's had a bit more use. It's got quite, the mirror polish blade's quite scratched up there, which is a shame, but it's not the end of the world. This is, I think, a 3mm blade from memory, and that more than capable. It's a bit big for carrying. I think it's about 4 inch long, so I wouldn't, even though it's a slip joint, I wouldn't get away with carrying it. But I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful knife. The design is traditional, but the name Laguiole doesn't belong to anybody. So there are a few manufacturers to pick from if you want a quality one. Fontenille Pateau, Forge de Laguiole, and maybe the other main one is Laguiole en Aubrac. So those are my two candidates. This is my VR2 Del at Dirty Room Knives. Thanks for watching, hope you found that interesting, and if you feel able, please check his channel out, subscribe and comment on the video to say that I sent you. Thanks again.